And we are live with the second stream and the second day of the Create mods here on the twitch.tv/Xisuma, where amazing things have happened. Look at... Oh! Okay, time is moving too quickly. That is absolutely awesome though. Yeah, things are happening. Wow, this... Garth's going at it. There was not as much stuff when I was last... Is this where our train station's going to be? This looks awesome. Looks like Garth's been putting a lot of thought into it. Sweet. Wow. Yeah, things have been happening. Builds have been made. I'm not sure what I want to do today. I was thinking of maybe working on this area here a little bit. Perhaps connecting our road over to this thing, and we're going to fly around and check out some contraptions and explore a little bit. It's going to be a fun one. And there's loads of messages in chat. Wow, everyone turned up real quick. Oh gosh, everyone's into Create now, says Walt Briggs. It's what it happens in waves, right? One person starts, everyone else wants to join in. That is a really nice train. That's a really humble train. Love it. I don't know if I'm allowed to ride it yet, but it goes down here. That's really too steep for a train, realistically. But you know, it's Minecraft. Oh, dang it! Oh my goodness me! Is this going to go through a bunch of caves? Because that is just absolutely genius if it does. Oh, look at this. Oh man. Oh. Oh, I want to know everything right now, but I also want to ride it. We should build a roller coaster at some point with this. Oh my goodness me. Right, I don't want to break anything. I hope I don't break anything. I'm going to give this thing a go. Loch Ness, thank you for 11 months. Alexis L, thank you for 6 as well. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for the support. Oh, that moved very, very fast. This looks like a seat, and this looks like the... I'm the control... Oh my god, look at my POV! Have I got a little instructor hat on too? Oh, I really wish I had my zoom key right now. Hi. Now controlling the Great Garth Express. In reverse. Alright, come on this wonderful, fantastic ride with me. The view is very limited, actually, which might be a good thing when you get into those lush caves. Arjumat99, thank you for 39 months. Benderbot, thank you for 6. We need, I tell you what, actually, we should do this the proper way. I've got an idea here. Sorry, Garth, you might get squished. Wow, there's no way a train would go up like that, would they? Like, up a hill that fast. Oh, easy, easy. Dismount, dismount. What you probably want is like a circular track up here, like turntable, whatever it's called. Okay, I've completely forgotten how to do this. Selection cleared? What? It said it can connect. So if I hold shift and place it, no, then you click on it. Can connect. I thought when I did this the other day it was really easy. Maybe it's because there's a rail there. I just need to... Nope. Fegley, thank you for 21 months. That's still a work in progress. Got to do the signalling for stations in the underpass to make it work all nice. Ah, got ya, got ya. I was gonna try and turn this thing around, but let's ponder it. Let's ponder it. I've also got a hot cup of decaf coffee here. I think it might be a bit on the hot side still. So right click, create a bend. I mean that's what we were doing, so not sure what we would do different. And look, it's even got me covered right now. Oh. That time it worked. Weird. So what's like the shortest? Turn too sharp. I think we might need more blocks at this level. Oh, look at this! I'm learning how to do it. Still too sharp. Even that's too sharp. Wow, it really wants a lot of space, doesn't it? Huh. It looks like it's got quite a lot of like straight track before. Do I have my free cam enabled? Yeah, look at that. That's incredibly useful. It goes straight for ages before it turns. So in theory, I should be able to move it across by one. So somewhere around here. Uh-huh. Huh. I just somehow didn't figure that out before. Okay, how many blocks is that? Like, it's probably like a diagonal. 1. Let's call that 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of looks like maybe it's around an 8. So somewhere over here is maybe where it goes to next. Uh-huh. So then we just got to turn and turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just over to here now. Turn too sharp, maybe I'll put it... Oh look, it's actually got like a green highlight. Huh. It's actually showing me where I can place it this entire time. And then eventually I'm like, oh there it is, I noticed it. Terrain generation uses slabs here, I'm noticing. So as I come over here, there you go, look, there's the green area. Dang. Now what about making a connection? Just like that? Sweet. That's pretty good. If this is in the way, by the way, like, it's just temporary, I'm just learning. Hey Xisuma, try putting a block on your offhand and try to place rails above empty air on a single block. Yes, it then uses those blocks in your offhand to create that look, doesn't it? Yeah. So now when I ride... Sheep, get out of the way! Oh! Oh, roadkill! Oh, it's actually an achievement. That's amazing. Ah, now your view doesn't lock with the turn of the vehicle. I think it should. I think that usually works better. Okay, let's slow it down and go on a merry old ride. Oh, we've come to a full stop. Okay, hit control while placing it to smooth it out. Oh, okay. What mod is the terrain from? It's a data pack called Terraforming. Let's see if I have to... I think I have to continuously hold down, which also continuously accelerates. Like, I'm hoping I can just leave it at a certain... Yeah, you got to continuously accelerate here, which then means you go faster and faster. Kind of want to maintain a steadier speed. Wow, look at this place! Oh man, that's so cool. Whose smart idea was it to do this through the caves? This is like probably going to be one of the best things on the server and also one of the easiest things to do. I think I would like to contribute to this and do a track that goes through a bunch of caves. Oh, this is so cool. I think I might like to design my own train as well if we're going to have something like this. Wow. This is so much fun. Feels like I'm in Disneyland, says Talbar. Yeah. You could pretty much make a a whole thing with this. Now, is it me or is this back near the beginning now? Oh, and then, okay, so like it continues on this way. This is the track that we first followed as well. Woo! Oh man, look at this. Oh, it's so cool. And then it joins the track that we were just on. So that might mean there's not actually a way to like get back onto the original track. Hey, LadyCat75, thank you for your subscription. We also got Fegley for 21 months saying that's still a work in progress. Still got to do the signals and stations for the underpass to make it work nice. I mean, the progress so far is amazing, Fegley. This is so cool. So very, very cool. I'm going to park this thing somewhere here. Like somewhere around here you want it to make a right turn, but it doesn't. If I'm remembering where we are roughly. Yeah, just here. No, maybe not a right-hand turn. Oh, bring it to a complete stop. Lovely. Lovely. That's so cool. So now you want this track to rejoin that one. There's probably... Possibly you could have like a right-hand turn, but there's other stuff going on here. I guess, Garth, I've hijacked your vehicle and put it down here then. Is there like an easy solution here? Is there like a clever way we could take it to the surface? Like we could have a right-hand turn here. Oh, it looks like this actually looks like a TNT tunnel's been set off. I was just wondering if these are like windows someone's got a build planned. I think there's TNT. Let's go ahead and go into spectator mode. So we could put like a junction here that goes in that direction. Then it could come all the way up to the surface, but it would be underwater. Or comes over here and goes into that. And then it would allow you to go back down again. Huh. That'd be kind of perfect. What do you think, peeps? What should we do? Do a bit of that? Astronoma Type says, will you make this a series in YouTube? Yeah, it's on my second channel. First one went out yesterday. Let's give it a try. I think we should give it a try. That being said, it starts a lot lower down. Oh, yeah, so it'd be a T-junction, and then... do you know what? It might actually be a bit tricky. Maybe put it on the other side. And it could come from somewhere over here. Uh-huh. Now, I don't think you need to make it a T-junction actually. And there are some caves just here that we can take advantage of. In fact, there's just incredible caveness going on everywhere. Right, I think for this we'll go give myself night vision. Oh, which by the way, I can just do that. Although I think it will disappear once I switch game modes. Yeah. Of course there are potions, but they give you particle effects. Right, so offhand material, as we've seen so far, it appears that this is the... Ooh. Try and double up on that. This is the material of choice. So we put that in our offhand. Then we make the tracks, right? Uh-huh. These sort of look like TNT's been set off here too. I think I'll use the TNT method a little bit, but I've got another thing in mind. Explosions! Hey, Sky Shadow 5, thank you for 15 months. Hey X, Create is such a creative mod. Oh yeah, it is. Hence the name Create. But we're playing it in creative, which I'm sure is going to confuse some people. So as we get to this spot here, here's what we're going to do. You're going to like this, I'm pretty sure. I need an axe. And then I need to look behind me. This places those blocks 3 wide. Uh-huh. Now, I'm not sure what the best block to use is, but I'm going to grab myself a deep slate tile. Maybe something a little lighter, actually. I'm going to grab this. So our tracks are going to come out to this point. Then they're going to start to go up, right? But we're going to add that on either side. Fegley has given me some sort of purple gun! Fegley, be careful giving me guns! Creative world... Ooh! Handy tool for creating landscape terrain and features. Left click at block. Sets block placed by the tool to target block. Right click at block. Applies the currently selected brush and tool to the target location. Whoa! Oh dang. Oh dang. I think I know what this does. Well, I was going to use something else, but... This is cool. Oh, get blasted! Oh my gosh! I love it. I immediately love it. That's so cool. We're going to have to investigate that today as well. What I was about to do, though, was go from here to here. Oops, that didn't work. It should work. Let's stand right there. There you go. So that's 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. And 6. Now, I learned something recently, and I've got a feeling I might have misremembered. But if we look very diagonally up, so we use F3 here. We have pitch, we're looking for like 45, so we're as close to that as we can be. If I stack 10, well, let's go 20. Right, okay. So, unfortunately that won't work. I think there's some commands that work diagonal, but I think it's diagonal like this, side to side, not up and down. Because I was hoping it would create that sort of perfect step up for us. But that's fine. We've now got the creative world shaper. So I'm going to go ahead and configure that, make this a little bigger. And then we will just continue blasting up here. I don't know. Yeah, no, I think I need the steady rail gradient in order to make this work. So let's go with 2 at a time and see if it can handle that. And we'll use this as a learning opportunity with a little bit of world edit. So I'll go back to my idea, but we'll make it 2 at a time. So same thing again. This selection, that selection. Expand it by 6 upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's all air blocks. Now what we have to do is copy, paste. Then we're going to expand by 2 and expand by 1. Copy. Up here we shall paste. Come back down here. See what we're doing? We need to expand by 4 now? Oh, expanded by 2. Now we're expanding by 4 and up by 2. Then we copy. And then over here we paste. Not bad, eh? Not bad. That'll make light work of all of this. Before we get too carried away, let's see if the train tracks like it. Bring it to here. Yeah, I'm seeing some can connects. It looks like it might just break stuff, so how about we get the rest of the tunnel up to the surface first? Try all of the create deep slate blocks. Cut deep slate is so pretty. Yes, we've been using them in our builds. Why don't you play with Tango and Zed survival create? Well, first of all, that's their thing, right? And second of all, I don't think I can do 2 survival worlds at once. Every time I play multiple survival worlds, it doesn't work. So I decided, why don't we do this in creative mode? Like, I've talked about playing Minecraft in creative mode for a long time, just being able to like focus on things like building for the fun of it. And ooh, limestone. And now we get to do that, right? What you can use stack, you just have to add 010 after the amount you'd like to offset by vertically, says Rihanna. Really? Dang, thank you for that tip. I've wanted to know that for so long. Dang. Well, how about... maybe we need to make a turn here. Oh, I needed to make a turn a while ago. Oh, look at those golden arches. That's amazing. We need to get in line with somewhere around here. Oh, wow. I really overdid it with my tunnel. So let's do some undos. Don't you just love that? So, I think one more. Okay, and do we want to try and get like perfect alignment here is another thought. So the middle of this track, we use F3 at this point. Oh, cool, it shows us... is that because I'm holding something, or... I don't know. I'm going to change game mode for a second. Yeah, so the middle is... what are we looking at? 1378 on the far right. 1378. And it doesn't look like we're going to hit that, where we currently are. So what we will do is go back to here. Too far away. Interesting. Oh. Let's try again. I don't know how we now got this extra line on here. Is that because I got F3 up? Yeah, it is. Huh, that's cool. Oh, right. Very odd. Let's try pushing this thing back. And it wants to build it like that. So basically I've probably got to just remove all this deep slate that I've added, right? So much for me and my clever ideas. This is cut deep... oh no, deep slate tiles, what I'm on about. Hey X, are you using the inventory mod you posted about? I am, yes I am. Let's try this again, shall we? Too far away, that's one problem. Well, I am not having any luck with this, am I? What am I doing wrong? Doesn't want to place it for me. Pyroburnium, thank you ever so much for 52 months of support, my dude. Saying, wowie, that's a lot of months. Dang. It is a lot of months. Mon PJC is here for 34. Saying, hi X, hope you have fun. And got the creative juices flowing again. Oh, they are flowing. They are always flowing. Well, I guess every now and then they dry up a little bit. Apparently we can change the max distance of a track in the config. Oh, right. Some good decaf right there. too close to the bottom block. I don't know. I don't know what it is, because I've tried pushing this thing back, right? And then it doesn't like it. Try doing it from top to bottom. Good idea. Did I guess I placed one and then need to click on it? Yeah. Well, I am learning. I thought this didn't appear to be as steep as some other tunnels we've seen, so try one track at a time. Okay. What happens when we do that? Oh! That's rickety. I mean, that works, but we don't want that, do we? Oh. I just don't know then. That's a real disappointment. Let's go fly around, because I'm sure we saw some that were really steep. How did they get? Look at this. Look at this, right? Like, why is that okay, but what I've done not? I got an idea. Let's knock a few of these back. See, I've tried to put the blocks exactly where they're going to be. Too far away. Okay, that was the thing. So we come back to here. Too steep. Too steep. I can sort of see what's going on. Let's try and give it more space again, but maybe I'm just not actually figuring this out. There you go, that's more like it. Now what if I do that? And again? So I've really kind of messed this tunnel up. Now we get that. Right. Might have to clear the ceiling a bit. Interesting. Then we're going to go again, basically. We're going to go at it again. Too far away, somewhere around there, so let's come back. Too steep, even here. I need to use my free cam here. I keep talking about that. So look at the way it wants to create the thing. Oh, that's really weird. No. Okay, so it's definitely doing something really odd here that I'm yet to figure out. That looks so close as well. I think when it collides with a block. Hold up. What's this? I think when it collides with a block down here, it's doing something odd. Like, I reckon if we get rid of some of this and it doesn't collide, then maybe it works a little better. Oh dear, okay. Very little luck. Percy Silver, 6 months. Hey X, my results for my exams are coming out in a week and your videos and streams are easing the anxiety. Glad to hear it, my dude. Glad to hear it. I hope you get some good results. Are you pressing control whilst doing so? Okay, interesting question. Control? What does that do when I do it? Like, which... Hang on. There you go. Look at that. Right. That is changing something. It's obviously telling it to do something slightly different, and I don't know what it tells it to do. X, use slabs to reduce slope steepness. Do you mean in the offhand? Because that sounds like really strange that you'd say that, but then, like, we do have this thing going on in the offhand. Well, now I'm getting a whole bunch of can connects. Or I was. Honestly, I'm a bit baffled now. Your previous track that you showed was slabs. It might have been. It might have been, yeah. Does it matter if I do that? Well, hey, that's a start, isn't it? So let's now go to... See, that's what we want. Then we go there, and we lose it. So why is it I can come to here? Oh, have I lost the one that was okay? There it is. Why did it do that? It's like, that's okay though. You can have that one. Oh, how odd. We're gonna have to try something totally different once we figure out how to turn a corner, aren't we? So, pick that, go over here. That looks positive. Then it's too steep, and then... So what about that? What's influencing? There! The blocks in front are Oh, what if it were that the entire time? It would just... So if I go up here, right, to there, where it says can connect, and I do that, does it... Try it again. No. There's something to it. There's something to all of this. Okay, so that goes through blocks, whereas if we go back by one, it doesn't. So there you go, we go up again. It's going to be a bumpy old ride to the surface. Herminator, thank you ever so much for 45 months, my dude. Appreciate it. X, copy the old track you showed us before. Ah. I know what you're suggesting. Are we suggesting using a bit of copy and paste? That's a good idea. So where does that one end? It seems to end about here. Oops. Oh, dang it. So if I stand in the middle of that, come to the next bit, stand here and press paste. Right, well they got rid of the old stuff, but now... When I stand... Ooh. Interesting. Well, I didn't expect it to go so far. But it does. Maybe it goes too far, because I've got to turn the corner somewhere here, right? Dang, how far does this thing go? Just over to here. Oh, we'll take it. Because this thing's been way too much of a pain. So there you go, now we're here. I guess. Punch out a few of these blocks. Just because they look a little nasty. Hey, we've got a noise in here. It's Mad Cow Chow for 36 months. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream as we learn how to do rails and stuff, I guess. Right, who remembers that number? I think it was 1378, by the way. X, it seems before that the problem was that you wanted the track to go 2 blocks forward and then 1 up. But the track can only go 1 forward and 1 up. Oh, right, so it doesn't support that sort of gradient. It's occurring to me now that there's a lot to be learned about this mod. So we want to turn a big old corner. If I remember correctly, it's like 8 blocks. Like this. Then to maybe make it at least feel a little bit more natural for a moment. Do some of that. Yeah, so I was right. It's just a bit of a close one. Ooh, zinc ore. Right, so now when we press F3, we need to be 5 blocks over here. We need to be there. We need to be in line with that bit. Right, so for this next part, I'm just going to blow up what I just created, apparently. That's a good way to do it, I guess. Oh, look at that. There's some caves over here. Cool. We'll punch through. Right, I should put the slab back on the offhand then. So... Oh, it got destroyed again. Dang. Over to here. And then we've got to align it. So we want it to go to 7, 8. So let's press 1, 3, 7, 8. So there is perfect. So, you know, up here, round the corner, it might not look pretty, but there are some things we could do to make this look a little better. Plus, you probably come through here in the dark, so you might not even notice it that much. Anyway. Now we want to head upwards, right? So this time, I think we're going to try and blast the tunnel. Let's press F3, F4. You can see that we've got to go up a fair gradient here. Ugh! Didn't think about that, did I? This gun's mental! Cool way to make your own little path, I guess. And that, I think, is the surface. Hello. Did we do it? Did we do a good job? Yep. We did a great job. Aha. Just get rid of some of this stuff on the way through, I think. Big old patch of dough right here. Atom7K, thank you for 20 months of support. Appreciate it. Creative World Shaper Goated. Goated, hey? What's goated? So yeah, we're very much going to have to review a lot of these blocks after, but for now... Like, most of it's out of the way. Let's see where the track will go and how far it will go. So, getting some things out of its way. Just got to go in a straight line. So, it's good to come up here. And then too far away. So, it can connect to there. And it looks like it does it lovely. So, we'll take that. That's a victory. But then, you can see, it might struggle to go up a bit here. So we'll try and clear out a bit more out of the way. Got to say, I'm not that confident. Oh yeah, we just click there. Yeah, look at this. It likes somewhere around here. It can connect. Can connect. So we're seeing it do that thing where it sort of flips into the ground, which is not what we want. But it seems clear that maybe I just went too far with this thing, got the wrong gradient, so let's try and smooth it out a little bit. Wow, you can shoot it like quite off into the distance as well, that's crazy. So it like doesn't like that. Feel like we may have just got lucky last time. Like what's going on here? What's in the way? Maybe it's just these first blocks back here, they're too close. Now I'm starting to see what we want to see with the tracks when we put them down. We want them facing forward. So we got it for the first bit. I don't think this is these can go as steep as I'd like. Let's do an experiment here. Just to there. There's really not very much at all, is it? Right, and then it switches to the other type. Seems to be 2 at a time, just like we were trying to do before. Like it accepts that. Now is it because that block's there? No. Then it likes that, that's okay. Yeah, it seems to be around 2 at a time is the gradient. See, it's good with that. Let's nip back there and just change that again. Extra and creative. Let it clear all the blocks instead of leaving 25% of them. Oh no, I want it to leave some of them behind. Oops. Just creates a bit more of a chaotic shape. Oh, this just means I'm not going to get up here in time, am I? Like we need a steep... Why can't I make a steep slope with this stuff? Like what's going on? We need a steep slope to get it out of here. But it won't let me build one. Like, fine, I can get to there, but it's just not steep enough. So, what on earth were they doing earlier? Let's go back. I swear I'm not going mad here. How steep are these other slopes? These ones aren't. Maybe I am. Maybe I've misjudged. There you go. That's real. Why can't I do that? Why can't I get that kind of steepness going on, you know? What am I doing wrong? And look at that, that's a perfect gradient. How is this done? If any of the others on the server can show me, that would be greatly appreciated. I am not understanding how this is done at all. Copy the steep bit from the other player. I could try and do something like that. Maybe that's how they did it, you know? Let's forget our selection. Can you select from like an already diagonal bit? Can't start connection from a turn. I guess one thing I could do actually. Oh my god, I've only just thought of this, but I can go from here to here. Wait. Oh, dang it, that annoys me so much. You don't get like a little feedback when you right click. Now, I can... So if I stack 1, 1, 0... Well, that did not do what I thought it would. Begley's here. You can't really go between 45 and shallow, says Garth. I can't even figure out how to make it go 45. That's the thing. It looks like there's a bit of trial and error going on here. Oh, that's interesting. Now that's not steep though, is it? This here is just what I was doing a second ago. So that's not it. We're trying to figure out that steep slope. If I destroy that, it goes all the way back down here. I think that's why I couldn't world edit it. So, like... Oh! That was very peculiar. Okay, weird. So if I go... Slope to sleep. Can connect. And let's have a look at that. Oh, it moved. Like, look at that. That's the steepness that we want. And then we just want it to repeat like that all the way. So if I do that, how can I get it to... Right. This track is now ended at a diagonal. Does that mean I can get it to, like, go... Look at this. Well, how does this... That's what we're talking about. How do we do that? We've certainly got... Oh, it's... Wait, no, it's still here. We've certainly got part of it together. Let's have a look. This stream is just like, X doesn't understand Rails. Okay, so we've got on that. Let's put a thing here. Okay, now let's come here and hang on, what are we doing? Okay, interesting. That connected to that, but then it... Oh, and then I destroyed it. So now I guess I have to keep that gradient. So if we can build it from there, we have to keep that gradient, which is something like this. Okay, and oh, we've got things on the side here that we don't want. Also, how can I get rid of that? There we go. Oh, that didn't do it. Right, and it lets me put it at a diagonal there. Ah. Oh my gosh, right. I'd like to try and have world edit help us here, because then we could keep the roof. Now we got it going at the correct gradient. Can we stack this? Let's see if we can intelligently stack this. I think what you want to do is from here to there, expand by 1. And then let's say we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. I might actually take a little off the side as well. So that means we need to go expand 1, expand 1, expand 5. Now the stack that we tried to do earlier, we've got the undo. Apparently I can put a comma and then 1 to go up. Now, if I am not mistaken, that just gave me absolutely nothing. Maybe... Wait, it didn't even do anything. What am I thinking? Nothing. Okay, so let's... Wait, we never actually tried this. So if I do stack 1, it stacks, right? So then this idea that you can put a comma might just be something someone said and it doesn't mean anything. There's also... There's back, down, east... Where's up? Up. Then do I put 1? Okay, what if... Can I put the argument there? See, this isn't doing anything. Don't know. Jaden Depp says 101, I think it was. Well, we did this. Oh, look at that. So that's stacked it diagonally, but not vertically. It's definitely doing something. Maybe you need like a number in each. That's not it either, is it? This is so peculiar. 010, someone suggests. I mean, people are just guessing, right? Like... There's something to it because we just made it go diagonal. Oh, I don't want it to go into the nether, Fegley. I'm trying to go up diagonal. You just can't figure this. XYZ says Holocaust. You'd think so, right? You'd think so. Exile says 45 degrees. Ahay's finally doing it. Well, yeah, we've sussed that little bit out, which is a bit unconventional. But now it's this argument. Like, I guess I myself can look up. Well, maybe I need to... It just placed one up here. This is so peculiar. Hang on, let's not... no, don't. We're going to mess up the selection. Just up, try up and forward. How? How do you do up and forward? Wait, is forward one? Forward, do you do the brackets here? Or, like, is there another, you know, way that this works? Forward one, up one. It really doesn't give you any feedback, does it? It's two different arguments, X. First distance, then offset, not all one argument. So, one and then up one would be an offset. That doesn't seem to be it either. One space one? Like, it's not doing anything, is it? Looks binary, it's binary. E.g. Oh, okay, wait. 0-1 dash. Let's try that. That doesn't do it. Are you guessing the YLO, or did you actually know? First distance, then offset, not all one argument. Distance one, and then axes, like stack one up. And nothing happens. Oh! I've just realised something. I've just realised something. Our selection has vertical space above it. If what we're trying to do is relative to the overall size of what we're trying to move here, it will not appear where I thought it would. So, oh, that's just brilliant. Let's try that again. That's only going to have the... how do I make this selection so that it has both rails? I have to go from here to here. Okay. So now if I try that again, like well, this, aha. Okay. Next time, forward. Can I literally do it like that? No. Let's try this method. Okay. But here's the thing. The stack command, you can give it a number for how many times you want to do it. Like, dang. Or unless that's it. Unless I put 2 and 2 for like up. Oh, goodness me! Finally! Wow, okay. There's always something, isn't there? So now let's say we want to go 20. Well, that's going to be 40 blocks. Let's tone it down. Then it didn't do anything. That time it didn't do anything. What? Let's try a smaller number. Let's go for 5 and 5, right? Nothing. You kidding me? Like, it shouldn't be about blocks being in the way. So we had something and then it went away. Let's try 3 and 3. Okay, then it goes up to there. See, now I'm wondering, is it actually stacking them? Right, let's try again. No, it's just putting it in that spot. So if I go further ahead, they're just going to be hidden, right? Like, there's one. So it's not... That's really weird. So when you use these arguments here for positional, it loses its ability just to continuously stack. So if we go 1, 1, surely we can feed it another number somewhere. Like, if I go 4, right, it doesn't know anything. If I go here and 4, that's where you put that number, possibly. That's what we... Right, so when we go up here, we should see... Yep, there's rails further ahead from where we offset the numbers incorrectly. So the offset comes after the amount. So now, if If I put 12, we should see... Aha! The only problem with this is the selection we originally made doesn't have air blocks around. But I think I know how we can help ourselves a little bit here. I should be using my free cam a little bit more. So if we come back down here to our original selection, let's say we're going to go a little bit bigger than just a 2. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. From there to there. That's going to include some of these air blocks around it. So now when we go like this, and let's say we just do 5, right? It should paste some of the air blocks with it. Except it doesn't appear to have done that. That's rather peculiar. It hasn't done that. I am a mortal man. This is the best I can do. Okay, so using these commands, we'll stack, let's say 7. Then we'll go for 9. And then a little bit more, maybe 11. Right, and we're out. Somehow we're out. Wow, that was a lot of work. How long have we been streaming? Almost an hour. Just okay. I'm gonna connect this rail up, and I'm like done with this for today. That is insane. Right, I've also got some ideas on maybe how we can sort the air block thing around here. Yeah, I got an idea on that. So now we shall break that. We'll go back to this. Come on, the rest of this is going to be easy, right? Apparently I'm taking too sharp of a turn. Is it giving me hassle again? Come on, surely not. Let's break some blocks there. Surely you can do that. That's not a turn. Wait, when I got a can connect somewhere that it's taking the mick out of me now, isn't it? It's just taking the mick. It's like, X, you don't understand how I work and I'm going to rub it in your face. Let's try from back here. That's too sharp of a turn. Alright, there we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lords of the Minecart craft track thing. Gosh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm sure amazing things can be done with this, but I need to learn first. And now we've left horrible scars deep underground. So like from here to over there should be pretty easy, right? Oh, finally! Finally! I give Garth a way for him to get his cart back. Just took me an hour. Oh, that looks cool. Right, so my idea here, next idea, would be to create like an invisible selection around us. No. Is that gonna... Well, actually, yeah, it would work. Okay. Maybe from here to there. Let's go one further in. Got to think very careful. No. So you can, like, copy... Yeah, no, this... Oh, this might work, it might not. Let's give it a try. From here to there. Oh, dang it. And then get rid of those blocks themselves. So I need to stand about here. I need to / copy. Okay, then go down a few steps. In theory, it should paste. Yep. Ah, but that was part of my selection, which I was kind of worried about. Luckily, I can fix it like that. I think I'm just going to punch it out. Or use this thing. Maybe this thing will help. And probably destroy some of the rails along the way. Yeah, hopefully all of this will look a little better in the dark too. Ah, and we got a disconnect here. This is just going to be too much work, isn't it? Unless I use this. Okay, so let's go from there to here. Down there. I need to stand here. Right, this time it will work, right? Looks good. Come down a little further. Oops. Why is it like that? Okay, it's because I'm not stood in the right spot. Good. So got a drop, come back. Is my selection only for once? How did I goof that up? Oh, I am just having the worst time with this today, aren't I? Oh my days. How did that get messed up? Right, then down here there's like, you know, plenty of space. Gosh. Someone send help. Let's read some noises in the air. Tanya Trash, thank you for subscribing. Exhakuki, thank you for 2 months. She Steak Jimmy's, thank you for 3 months of support. And the virtual hug, appreciate it. I need a hug right now, because this, this train stuff has been a little maddening. I think I, you know, could have done with perhaps watching a tutorial first. Not everything is as intuitive as you would like it to be, right? And look at that, we've got some amazing helpers out here making the tunnel look a lot better. So now Garth can get his train back. I can get rid of this night vision. We don't need that no more. This was some trolley and error. Absolutely. Trolley and error. Right, and now that you go through it in the dark, you'll barely notice any of its inadequacies. Oh, I just sort of went down into a hole there. Let's plug up the damage a bit. Over on this side. I think we've spent enough time underground today, wouldn't you agree? Chat, what do you want to... Oh, I've got a great idea for us to do next. I've got a couple of things I need to do. But... Right, now usually when I do something like this, everyone starts talking in the chat. So, I'm literally telling you right now, don't talk in the chat just yet. But, get some ideas for what we could do with Create. I want to create an ideas board. I want to create an ideas board for Create. Makes so much sense. Look at that. Oh, we'll build things up there one day. We'll create like a ideas board, and like anyone is free to come over and take these ideas and make them a reality in the world. That'll be the sort of concept we'll go with. So we have the community board over here. We can always pick it up and move it with World Edit, and we've got a map on the opposite side. So we'll create a similar board just around here. Let's go with this material. This will be the ideas board. And we'll put all the ideas together. Actually, a lectern with a book would be pretty darn cool, wouldn't it? But we'll go with classic signs set up over here. Hey, we got Dr. Metal Warrior here with the cheers and the biddies. Saying hi there, X. Just wanted to say you're a really awesome person. Thank you for the lovely message, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. Thank you for those biddies. The wiki also says stack amount distance x between copies. Ah, dy dz. Interesting, Luke wrote. The stack command also works with the way that the players are facing, so that's kind of interesting. Right, I'm amazed that no one is putting their ideas in chat. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I articulated myself clearly. Right, let's switch to the old standing desk. My bum feels sore from sitting after an hour. So, back to standing. Right, give me those ideas. I'm ready. I'm standing. I'm hydrated. I just drank some water. And we're talking things to do with Create. Builds, if you're like, hey, build a warehouse. That's nice. Oh, look. Oh, look at this. Dang. I think I'm now inspired to do some building. It's always nice to see something nearby. These window types are actually really similar to what I was planning on doing over here. So we'll probably do some building next. Like, once I see something, it really helps me get going. An airport? I don't think planes are really a thing. Name the city. That's a great idea. Absolutely need to do that. Classic windmill is literally on the screen up there. Create Hogwarts. Well, you know, future themed areas might be different. But like, what can go here? A tea factory? We'll put everything on a separate. A fountain. We definitely need like a town square with fountain. And then maybe you can use create to squirt water or do something interesting. Hogwarts, Sub-City, Clock Tower. We've already got a clock tower. Create tea. Oh, from the mod. Chocolate factory, because you can make these things in the game, right? So a chocolate factory and a tea factory apparently create things. But what about stuff for the theme that we're doing here? We're building like an industrial town. We've got train yards. What other things appear in these sorts of towns, right? Ski lift up the mountain. That'll be cool when we head over there. I like that. A city hall, we need that. Ironworks, scrap yards, these sound great. Like you could easily have a bunch of like trucks with steel girders on outside. Ironworks. What was the other one? A steam power plant. I love that. What's the one where you have it on the water though? Coal mine? Yeah. I love that. We should definitely have a coal mine. That'll fit the theme. Museum, power generating building. Hydropower. Yeah, but what's it called when you have just the wheel in the water? Is it literally called a water wheel? Oh, I've been shared a video to watch. Ultimate Guide to Trains. That'll help me ever so much. Nuclear station. We're in the industrial era here. Is this called a water wheel or a water mill? I think a water mill might be it. A boathouse, a hydro plant. A sewer, yeah. Fabric factory. Hydro means water. Yeah, but like I'm thinking like, you know, you'll have like a hydro dam. Like I'm thinking the classic of the era, right? Before the Industrial Revolution, you'd have like a wooden wheel on the side, you know, of a river and use the river to turn it. Like I'm thinking in terms of era. So like if we put a nuclear power plant in the middle of this place, it would look a bit odd, right? Like that's why we're not going to have skyscrapers, because it's more industrial era. Monorail or tram? We got the roads for now. A lumber mill is a good idea. Maybe a canal system somewhere. A school building. Yep, definitely need a school. An inn, a tavern. A quarry. We got the coal mine, but yeah, a quarry. Now, what I like about these ones, they're very like environmental. So if you're not good at building, you can come here and be like, right, I'm gonna go find like a mountain, and I need to put this gun away while I'm in this area. I need to find a mountain and make it look like it's been harvested, right? Like you could literally, let's say the quarry's here, you could literally just dig into the ground with world edit and stuff, and then just start to portion out chunks of ground like it's been mined for resources, right? Like it's a totally different style of building. A bank and a vault, yeah, definitely would have a bank, wouldn't you? Then we need houses. Oh, I pluralized that. Banks, houses, a printing press, tractors and wheat fields, love it. These are all the ideas, these are all the ideas. Soccer area, a bathhouse. Hey, cheers and biddies! It is Tron John here with the cheers and the biddies saying, hey, it's love watching the inscription streams, but glad you're back on Minecraft. Thank you, my dude. Glad you enjoy it. If anyone here did watch those streams, I'd highly recommend just watching the beginning of the VOD for the 4th stream I did on that on Casey's Mod. I shared some thoughts about how I approached playing the game and missed out on a lot of what it was about. So, kind of like want to add that to anyone who saw it so they understand. Police station, community centre. Yeah, we'll have a fire department, police station. And I think we've gleaned some great ideas for this area now. Post office. Okay. I'm going to put 1 or 2 more in. Hospital. That's a good one to have, isn't it? Have we thought of something industrial like that would fit the area amazingly, but we haven't quite put in? Greenery and gardens. Now, fun fact for you. Back in the Industrial Revolution, when they were building out towns and cities, at least here in the UK, things like local gardens for people to enjoy were not considered. They used to just stack terraces like houses back to back with no green walkways on the side. Oil pump. I like that. Yeah, definitely oil field. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with that, right? Anyway, let's go build our warehouse over here. Maybe this warehouse will become part of something. I really like our neighbour here. Who is this? Oh, it's Curls. Curls, you're going to help me tremendously. Now, what we'll do is we'll definitely sort of reuse this top part. The bottom part, I think I was originally thinking of something light. Or maybe dark. No, we had this... Oh, yeah, no, look. Brown would actually be very similar to the bottom over there. And then we were going to put lots of wood on the inside. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll just stare at some materials for a little bit longer and something will pop into mind. Because there's lots of blocks in this game. I really like the way they reordered the creative inventory. Like... It's such a big deal. When you come back to this one, it's like, oh yeah, they've really done the job there. Ooh, mud blocks would be a nice one in the mix. Maybe I'll go for more of a two-tone thing. Or maybe mix some quartz in. Oh, I need a reference image here. I'm gonna just load the one that Garth shared with us for a second. See if that jogs my memory. Oh, Garth shared an idea of the layout. Oh wow, Garth's... Look, just take the lead, man. Like, if you've got a vision, then we need a leader with a vision, right? So, oh, there are some images being shared in this Discord right now that are perfect for what I'm thinking of. Right, oh, I love this one over here. There is a material that could help us build the roof. Wow, okay, this is beautiful. Who shared this? I'll find out in a second. This is a little too shiny, but it might just work. Or the darker tint one is a little too dull. Oh, this texture right here, like, I don't know what the philosophy is for this stuff, but like, it's just a bit much. Like, it needs toning down a little bit. It doesn't look too good when it repeats. There are a whole bunch of variations of it though, so you get to mess that up a little bit. So like, blue metallic roofs. How about that? Blue metallic roofs, right? We're just going to build fast today and get some shapes into sort of existence. So if I stack like we were earlier for like 12, we get almost half the way there. Let's try 19, maybe 21. Ah, I've lost my axe. 22. Yeah, oh, this is such a good reference image. I love it. And now I'm looking at the other buildings in this, and there is so many nice combinations here. Now, the next color is going to be white, but we sort of want a dirty white, right? It's industrial, remember. Now, that's too clean. There's probably a couple of these that we can use. We're no longer doing that. Let's get rid of that thing. Jeez, giving me flashbacks. Possibly this, possibly some limestone, and then obviously dirty diorite is just, and calcite too. So then this trim here gets to be replace light grey wall. You know, I'm an ideas guy. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little waffle in a second. I'm gonna go on a little waffle. I can feel it. I can feel it coming on. So it doesn't search into create unless you type create, and then it comes up limestone. Like, let's just do that for a second. Yeah, you can see where this is going now. Right, I'm gonna go on a little waffle, a little bit of a tangent. Please, please forgive me, for I am only mortal. I love getting into a design space, whether it's designing like games, game mechanics, creating builds, redstone farms. I love seeing a problem and trying to find a solution. And today when I'm using these commands, which to me have previously been very powerful, I'm thinking about this mod, because after presenting it, I've now got tons of feedback coming in. We're developing a long list of ideas and seeing the potential different paths it could take, things that you could add to polish the use of it, make it more useful. And now I'm feeling that way about World Edit. It's like, what if World Edit wasn't done through commands? Like, what if I pressed this hotkey and up came a bunch of options? Stack, replace. Like, that could be amazing too. So like, the way in which we switch blocks, I mean, I make a selection with the axe, right? And then it's like, rather than typing, I tell it stack, and then I tell it the number. Or what would be just a lot easier really is going to the blocks rather than typing them out. How do you do that? With an interface. Maybe you get to select the ones off of your hotbar. Maybe it shows you all of this. Like, you've got to think this stuff through, right? Less commands, more visuals, says Lennon's Sunny Live. Yeah, like, but a mix. You will probably need to type in a number on occasion. But yeah, more moving to a swift visual layout where you can sort of bypass typing at least the names of the materials, right? I mean, that would make a big difference. So on this image, like, I'm noticing this block might work well as a bit of like a divider. And then you have more like panels, like so. And then we'd probably use like depth here and wall blocks and stuff. A white wall would go in here nicely, right? So yeah, now you can get an idea of what I'm looking at in this image. So our rooftops are going to be blue. Sides of the roofs are white. Then we're going to need a whole bunch of these materials next. Let's come down here and pick out a few. Like, I think I'm going to go with these three here, and maybe that one. So, like, maybe the way to do it is, if I selected that, okay, oh, this is magic. This is brilliant. Okay, so I've just selected these 4 blocks. Now imagine in the memory of the mod, it knows granite, dripstone, packed mud, cut granite. And it's a reference. But sometimes you want to weight these. You want to be like, actually I want more cut granite. Well, if your selection has 2, it's twice as likely to appear as granite. So now when you make a selection, you can even weight them. It's like these 2 appear more than that. And then you need to, again, interfaces, memory, intuition of the user. Like, a selection that has 4 different blocks in it can be used to say, this is my palette. And then with more than one of the same type, you can weight the palette. And then when you actually make the other type of selection to, you know, select that area, replace the blocks, it refers to your palette that you just selected. So cool. Maybe then you can even come over here, swap a block and type update or something, and then it goes ahead and it just, what you did a moment ago just gives you that new palette. These are really powerful building tools that you could take advantage of. Right, so we're going to have like a layer of windows and stuff over here. Let's see, I think we want a bit more height than that as this bottom area. The way the path comes up is really nice because in real cities and stuff, buildings are so quirky. They always have like odd edges and you know, the landscape goes up and down. And in Minecraft, you have so much power, you tend to keep everything flat and straight walls. And so remembering little details like that will go a long way. Anyway, we're going to set this area with granite. I think it's cut granite, which it might not work. Let's have a look. Right, that's because it doesn't have the create prefix, so you must always give it the prefix for the mod, and then it's capable of doing that. So then we want packed mud and create cut dripstone. See, it's just not very fast, is it? So now that we got this big old thing, just going to put a few more blocks of this across so I can sort of see it. We got that there. We're going to bring back, well, I don't have to bring back the white, but that's how it's done in this image. So like all of this stuff down here. So everything down here will be this material again. And maybe we can find some darker textures, so as it gets closer to the ground, it gets like dirtier. Probably going to offset that and push it back, but we're going to use that again in several places. So now I need to make my selections. I'm going to bring all this together. Right, now I want to offset both of those back, and then I'm looking at this thing here and thinking it's a bit square. If we remove this, the shape of that is a little bit nicer. I do need to think about that. Got to go, have fun designing, thank you. I'm going to have an immense time with this reference image, it's really good. I'm also going to nip to the loo. So peeps, be sure to hit that follow button over here on Twitch. Don't go anywhere, I will be just right back. I'm only going to go to the toilet for a second. But yeah, I'll be right back. Right. There is a there's a minecart that controls a ship in the harbour. Be cool if there were a way to like slow down the minecart so it could like move at regular ship speed. To be fair, I think that's sort of been done already. This thing is probably going as slow as possible. What is this building, by the way, Curls? I don't have my Discord open, so I'll have to look out for you in chat. I've got this reference image here. It's so good. Oh, that's a nice idea with the wall blocks. That helps with shape and depth, doesn't it? Yeah. So looking at this image, like there's like this going on, like these little divots. So 3, 4, 5. Like I feel like you need at least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Talk about a bit of luck. Talk about a bit of luck. So from here to there, and just do that. You see the shapes start to come together a little bit now, right? So when it gets down to the bottom here, this actually needs to be further out, this this shape. Because we're not building this for survival mode, I don't like have to worry about leaving sort of unseen blocks. Like whenever I build stuff for survival, there's always this thing of like don't put too many blocks in the build, because it's, you know, you're going to gather like way too many materials or something like that. This is going to look so nice how it intersects with the path here. This gives the path a little more character where there's these like bits that get punched out. Look at that. That's so good. This material in itself looks really nice too. So yeah, then we've got to design some sort of repeating panel down there, and then at this level we're going to have 2 windows. So we've got these wall blocks, which are terrific, and then the 2 glass panes. Tinted glass doesn't have an equivalent for that, does it? Got that little thing going on. So I was thinking of using the wall blocks here. You can do something with the shape with that. We're obviously using more than one type of material, right? What's going on there? Yeah, don't... I kind of liked it how it was, thanks. I'll do all of this. If you want to help, like start up another building, and like look, even copy mine, copy this, and change it a little bit. You know, make one that's like, I don't know, half the size. Like, this is all about creating something together. So if you want to use the build palette, go right ahead. Like, buildings in a similar area would have similar build palettes, right? So, you know, use that. There we go. So yeah, like a lot of these materials are going to change as we go along, but I'm sort of just putting it into place, getting the little details figured out. What have we got in the way of trapdoors? Like, we're sort of limited to that, which potentially looks really good, but sometimes a little strong. Maybe up here we can use tinted glass, right? Not so bad, I think. Can sell a bit more depth like that. I don't think that works there, actually. Just need... Oh, maybe lattice, these things? Oh, gosh, what are these? We got seats, we got the panels, yeah. Yeah, they might come into use. Alright, so I reckon they're going to look better. A bit more industrial, definitely. These things also. A bit too wooden, I think. Yeah, it feels like it needs a little flick of shape from somewhere. I couldn't tell you. That's kind of useful. Can I? Ooh. Okay, okay. Let's go back to jungle's quite passive, isn't it? Like, oh. So now it's got like a little bit of a lip on top of it. If I remove them at either end, the lip isn't really connected to anything. That's the only issue. And in that, it's quite disconnected. Well, no, it's connected, it just don't feel right. That could possibly be, you know, most of the detail there. Have to think about the materials a bit more. Right, then down the bottom here, let's come address this bit. Do something like that. Then here, yeah, I'm really gonna go like quite close to what this image offered. So yeah, I don't think we want to recess that wall. This bit here is good. Then if we were to do it like in this image that I've got, we could go have a little fun with this blue bit. I think actually just make it wider and just have 2. Not even that actually, just straight down like this. Obviously, we'd have to jumble up the materials a bit. The texturing. Yeah, let's go ahead and just stack that into the ground. Jumble up the textures a bit. And then when it comes to the wall block, it's missing a little something here. I think it needs like decorative blocks that attach to the side or something. There's quite a lot of muted wall like textures or colors that will fit this really well. I don't know, something like that perhaps. It's missing something, isn't it? Like it needs a bit more purpose. It just kind of sticks out the side at the moment. A shaft with brackets would look nice. Oh yeah, these blocks too as well. Brackets, hello. So create a shaft. Got ya. Ooh! That's perfect right there, look at that. I like that. So I place it upwards, there you go. That thing goes all the way up there. I mean, well, how do you define what side it... That is kind of cool. That's kind of really cool. I feel like I want to leave it there as like an odd detail just for that bit. And then maybe do away with some of this. Hey, we just had... a noise in the... Oh my god, we've had all these things going off because I haven't had it on my screen. Fegley with cheers and biddies saying it's not a proper Xisumaverse server unless we have at least one challenge vault. Hey, go right ahead, do a challenge vault if you like, Fegley. I appreciate that. That's an awesome idea. Coolio Dude 233 and Guarded 0 both subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for those Prime subscriptions. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. We also had a new Patreon sign up. Silver Arsonist, thank you for signing up on Patreon. If you are watching, let us know in chat. You should be able to log on and play with us, as Patreon is now instant access to the server too, which is cool. Very, very cool. I'm glad they finally made that change. Yeah, I think contrast is maybe what's needed here. Just a little contrast. Liger Gaming, thank you for gifting a sub to Exile135. Appreciate it, my dude. Also... Liger, I think I'm going to end up making those graphics myself that I need for the website, and I don't know when I'm going to do that, but hopefully sometime next week. It's going to be a busy week. Right, let me, I'm going to, so Bell on a T, thank you for sharing this image. This image is fantastic. I'm going to pin it in our Discord so that everyone else knows what I'm looking at. And then you'll look at it and be like, ah, now I get it. Now I see what you're up to. Let's go ahead and do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how many blocks we got over here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take that. Yeah, copy from here. And let's go paste it. Oh yeah, I did something wrong there. Do you know what it is? Got to expand. Might need to be a little bit bigger actually. Let's get these roofs together, right? The roof, as B-dubs might say. Brass ladders for some decor. Great suggestion. There is actually some brass lettering on the top of the building that kind of stood out. Oh, look at this. Any of them might be good. Don't know. You see, that one you could potentially just have as a... right? As a detail. But then, like, contrasting details are good too. I think I might leave that. That's a nice little contrast. And then maybe get rid of these and just be a little bit more consistent with it. And then maybe it's a bit much. I don't know. There's always a gazillion blocks you could place in this game, right? Over here, though, I'm just wondering if this could be like a little... Nah, I think it would be this colour. That's a really nice way to place blocks with a little arrow there. It could actually be like an access to something. It gives this a little bit more purpose, this build, I think, if you do that. So we could potentially put something there. You know what? My brain's ticking over here. When you're in creative, don't you feel like your hotbar down here should be like super wide? Just fill it up with blocks. Oh no, I'm trapped in my own build now. I really am. I need a way out. Help me! Yeah! Oh, finally. Yeah, we'll continue to work on this and make all the bits make sense, of course. I do feel like a lip here might be not a bad thing. Anyway, long way to go with the details and the shapes and stuff. Reason I'm doing this, though, is because on this side over here, I think we're going to use these blocks more so than we have done before. So we'll bring it down to that level, and forget about this bit. So we'll have a lot more of that material down in that space, like the whole of this, basically. This is where we want some quick world edit going on. This is limestone. Actually, create. Some of that there, and then over here. Go around to this side, you can sort of see like the recessed nature of it looks pretty cool. Let's go back around to this side because we've just got such a nice cohesive feeling going on over here. So yeah, we probably wanna keep a bit of like the architectural feel that we've created. Like, we want it to sort of persist. Is this still like a... Whoa! Someone's getting ready to do some world edit over here. Garth, feel free to just move this out of the way with a copy and paste. We can put it like over there by the trees or something. Awesome, thank you. Wow, lots of terraforming going on. What's the dealio with this over here? This is now just a path, right? Or is it still a road? It's a road, isn't it? Because it goes over here and it's going to go around the back there. So it's still an entrance here. So we still want to have a way for cars to come in, as it would appear. Like, we'll have a stationary car. But then as for foot traffic, like, where's the actual entrance? You'd have probably several entrances. Maybe this could be an entrance, right? Because this isn't a road, this is a footpath. So these blocks could possibly be changed to look more like a footpath. And then the entrance could be here. And then that means we could do something different with this space. So I could double up on this. Uh-huh. Doesn't leave you a lot of space. Doesn't leave you a lot of space. Let's go back round to this side again. We've lost something along the way here. I'm just going to imagine that that block comes round to here. See, how does it line up now? Not very well. Maybe we don't double up. Just trying to find that double up bit again. Maybe we just have this here. And then again, and it would be recessed, which I'm not really sure, like, suits or not. Like, sometimes it's recessed, sometimes it's not. I'm not sure what the rules are here. Right, and then this bit, this would extend just a little bit further, wouldn't it? Then from here to here, we want that limestone. Trying to get some of like the big shapes together now, and then figure out the palette and the details a little later, I'm thinking. See, I might also want to like offset this. Probably looks a little better like that, doesn't it? Cool. Just getting the shapes figured out, right? Just getting them figured out. Let's take a moment here to drink some water. Let's check for noises in me. I've got that image on the other screen now. Hi, just tuned up the stream. What's going on? Says Vivortox. We're building an amazing factory here in Create. It's really cool. I love this red, white, and blue look. Oh, that texture is awesome. Oh look, it's building. Look, it's moving slowly. I didn't even realise. Uh oh, I got stuck. Oh, there's stuff going on everywhere. We need to probably fly around and check out like who's doing what at some point. There's a whole bunch of people on. Yeah, sorry, this tab here. Like, there are going to be things inside of here that will suit what we're building. There it is. It's an item vault. Might have to be a little bit careful with where and how we use these, though. I think casing blocks are pretty flexible, but some of these obviously do stuff in the world. We also might want to consider using a metal girder here and there. I think I was going to do like more of a wooden decorative thing on the inside. Also this wheel, like, how big is it? I want one that's bigger if we're going to have a water mill somewhere. So does that fit in? I think it almost does, if you just put it in the right spot. In fact, it could probably go right here too. And then there, just have that overhang. Sort of works. We'll keep doing things, right? Then this block, I mean, that texture's so nice. I wonder if we can just use it. Oh, and look at the way it adds a little something too. That for the roof is going to be killer. Definitely want to use that somewhere here and there. We'll find a way to make that fit when we get to doing the roof properly. So yeah, a lot of this, like what we're doing so far, like if you think, it looks a bit ugly, we're getting the shapes together and we're trying to put the colours in the right spot, and everything else is going to come later on. Holes says that's gorgeous. It is, isn't it? It is. Hey, are you going to join Tango's Create server? I mean, I wouldn't just barge in and join, right? Like that'd be pretty rude. But you know, I've got my own thing going on over here, which I'm enjoying, and we're playing in creative, which allows me to just, you know. This would have taken more than a week in survival, right? Plus we've done a bunch of other stuff like this. The roof texture is kind of to be honest, as the gamer tiger. Well, that's because I haven't really textured it yet. It's just colour and shape at the moment. We'll get to texturing it soon. Like, everything that I'm putting in is sort of like this colour in this place, but we haven't properly textured it. So we need a bit of contrast here. Somewhere here. I think maybe trying to find a third colour to go there, and then have red again, and then the bottom bit is an entrance for vehicles. This too will be offset. Let's go ahead and put that in. Set it as granite. Brown and green, says Holocaust Official. I don't know, like we've got white, red and blue, which are already a bit like distant from each other, right? They're not too close. I was going to use a bit of this somewhere in here. We could have the whole thing just be like a section where it's like, and here is, you know, this darker shade just in this space. We'll figure it out properly in a bit. Let's use the stack command. Nope. And then that way. Yeah, that's really not too bad to have that little section like so. It almost makes me want to make the next bit that colour too, actually. Okay, you got to type create first. Ooh, wow, that's not it. It's Scoria? Oh, I'm on the bridge. And the bridge is up. Let's put the bridge down. Gotta love that. Oh, I tell you what. You could make a bunch of mini games with some of these mechanics and things, right? A dock entrance, maybe. Black and yellow tape. Well, oh, look at this. Someone built the path around here, too. Oh, look, and someone's absolutely planning out a bunch of things over here. I like this. Who is this? Armored Monkey. More power to you. So we've got to make the back of our building look pretty good, haven't we? Bridge goes up, bridge goes down, says Scotsman UK. Yeah, the bridge was what we built yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I would like to do a little bit more stuff like that, but I just don't know what's necessary next or what's going to be a part of it. Anyway, so far so good. I think we've got to have the granite down the bottom here. I was thinking big windows, but maybe not. Are you on a different version of Minecraft? Because I've got to try and download Create and the mods aren't working, and it's not only me that has a problem, says Poongoon. I mean, Create works on multiple versions of Minecraft. I'm going to guess based on the way you've described downloading Create and the mods and it doesn't work, is maybe you're not that experienced with putting mods together and you've made a mistake somewhere along the way, because when I was putting the mods together just yesterday, we put this whole thing together real quick, like in a day. Like I made a few mistakes downloading the wrong mod, this thing and that thing. If you shortened the far end of the building in half depth, it would give you a shape on that side and space to decorate with. The far end of the building, what are we talking about? This bit here? It's quite a lot going on there. Yeah, not all mods work together either, is another thought. I was having a problem with it working for 1.19 a few weeks ago. 1.18 worked fine. Well, you know, I downloaded the latest Fabric, put in the Fabric API, put all the mods that we wanted, and after a couple of things, it just works. So I can't really comment on why someone else's setup wouldn't work. You have to just figure it out, don't you? Let's continue doing this build. Really like that one, cut granite. Might as well just fill it over to this spot, right? It's create every time. So we're going to have that texture in those bits, or sorry, that colour. Now the bit at the back, I think we want to do this again. Let's go ahead. Right, we've got that one, then we're going to have that. Yeah, like, are we going to put... Because this is now recessed here, things are going to work a little different. So I guess I might just double up and have that there. Yeah. Maybe we'll put that brown material up there again. That one. I really should use, like, get rid of some of this stuff on my hotbar that I'm not actually using right now. So we will go from here all the way up to there. Yeah, look at that. See, absolutely massive. Also, let's undo. So about there for now. Right, so back around to the other side. So we have these bits, they sort of start there. So we're counting 2s here. Or maybe we just do it differently on this side. I mean, the trick is that they came out of the building. Certainly gave it some shape. We do need a bit of that on this side, I think. We do need a bit of that. Let's go 1, 2. Yeah, maybe I should... Is that 5? That's 5. This can sort of be the end of that bit then. Ah, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good right there. Right, so now what you want to do... Actually, I've got to be careful here. Let's select from there to there and just stack it once. It gives us where the next pillar is, you see. Did we lose? No, we didn't lose a bit of the roof. So when we get to this bit, the bottom section's probably gonna wind up being redundant about there. Yeah, okay, we can see the height where it is. Let's go expand our selection. And then maybe stack it twice. Yep. Right, and then we'll probably extend this last bit a bit further, I think. Because we want there to be a gap of 1, 2, 3, so it'll go out to about there. Big old building round the back there, isn't it? Dang. And we've got to build foundations for it and stuff. Right, I think now what we'll do is we'll focus on getting this bit here looking real good. We'll start from the bottom up, I reckon. Now, we've got the limestone. Let's focus on this texture, as that might be helpful. That's the limestone. And then there's all these blocks, right? Pillar one's probably going to look nice. To be honest, this just left like that actually looks really good in that spot. But pillars and entrances tend to go pretty well together, don't they? So yeah, you can step up and step on in. Into the building right here. That kind of actually looks very settled like that. So now what about slabs? Right, bring a bit of different type of shape into this in spots. That's nice. Right, now we're going to have a window there, but the other bit's going to be sealed. I think I might try and use some of this scoria again. Ah, that's the one that doesn't have the palette sorted, right? Unfortunately, we're missing a palette for that. Thinking about the challenge map idea, it would be interesting doing an escape room with Create. All the redstone interactions for switching on and off and moving items and creative elements. Scotsman, you're absolutely right. At some point in time, I would like to design an escape room. But every time I've tried to like get my head into that, I'm like, this seems really difficult. This seems like something that takes a lot of skill. This looks a little too earthy. A little too earthy. Needs something a bit more structural. Hey, I just got a noise in the ear. It's Fox from Neverland. Thank you ever so much for using the Amazon Prime subscription. 9 months right there, a Twitch baby. Thank you so much for the support. I'm going to put my moderator chat back on, by the way. Because I don't know if they're sending me messages. So if y'all need to send me anything, it's back on my screen. I'm not using that reference image anymore. I think we've got most of it done. The only thing harder than solving a puzzle is making one, says Disturbed Puppy. That could well and truly be true. I wouldn't mind building with that bronzy colour at some point. Sometimes though, you get a little too caught up in all of these modded blocks, and it's like, oh, actually, just use a classic vanilla block, right? So what did we get? The Soria, spruce beam. Got a little bit of charm to it. Definitely looks a bit walled off, a bit like, yeah, nothing going on here. But maybe the darker one will do it. Hey, GDizzle78, thank you for 16 months of support, my dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We had someone sign up on Patreon, mate. I don't know if they joined or not. They might have a different in-game name. The guy with the long hair says, why not have a foot entrance next to the vehicle entrance? The free block space is kind of perfect for it. That is actually the original idea for that area. Oh yeah, so we shifted away from doing that. But then we sort of found our way back to having a free block space. That's why that was filled up, because I was originally going to do something different with the shape, and then yeah. So that's another thing that happens a lot in this game. You forget your original ideas sometimes. Do you know, I think I can just leave it like that. Now I can see why making them go in the other direction is a good... In fact, that's just a way to get a little bit more out of this, really. Just have a trim. Yeah, then it's not just one thing. Cool. Oh. That's in the way. Well, in the way of me moving. Not the smartest of entrances, really. I feel like that sort of highlights that it's an entrance. And they're just like window girders or something. So I like everything here. Hang on, let's finish the bottom. So let's go back to, we've got cut diorite over here with some fancy schmancy looking blocks. We've got our limestone now. What's this one here? Layered limestone. Basically, we want a window. And And the texture helps with that a little bit. I feel like there should be... what about some lighting fixtures, right? Lanterns are good. So are chains. Not really sure that's the way to do it. You want something a little bit more... kind of like this shape, you know, like a metallic prop. I can think of a mod that had something that was really good for hanging lanterns off of, but I don't think there's something quite like that in this mod. A library, says Molly the Spy. A library is definitely a building for a place like this. See, if I have one over there as well. You know, we're not trying to make it look good at night. What are we doing now? That's pretty good. A little bulky. Pretty good. You do that, it doesn't quite line up. Bit on the bulky side. It is nice, it is nice. It's just not quite there. But a good idea nonetheless. And again, I'm looking and thinking like something that's just like in this space attaching itself to the side of the wall. Like something flat. I'm not sure if like some of these blocks that we're looking at here just sort of fit that way. Worth experimenting with though. You don't know what you're gonna... Yeah, like that. Now that's, you know, maybe it doesn't quite fit here, but dang. If it did, there's a nice little shape to have off the side. I think it's just a bit too wooden, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't actually fit all the way. Oh, what's that? A placard. A what? A placard, yeah. That'll be sort of like here, right? Oh, maybe a bit of symmetry there. Now that's really cool. And you can put a block in it. Nice. Just wondering if for the layout around here... Oops. Yeah, no, it's a bit shiny, but it's a nice one. Definitely works there at the entrance. Or maybe we should put it just above, like in the middle. That's the spot you want it. That's the spot you want it. Right, now let's get some glass up in here. I haven't even looked at this stuff, but I'm pretty sure what I'm after will be tinted glass. Or maybe actually a dark glass pane. Huh. Like a sideways connecting one. It's actually quite nice, that texture. But that is a real winner. That's got the look I'm looking for. So yeah, not really sure if we're going to do much else down the bottom here. Let's go back to here, by the way. Didn't really think about putting in something like that, did I? Those two certainly mix together real nice. Real nice. Maybe somewhere else we'll get to use that. So let's just throw that over here so we don't forget. Right, now as for these textures up here, this one's got a wall equivalent. I think I might skip on the bricks. That's my instinct here. That one doesn't have... Oh, it does have a wall. But again, it's like bricky. Actually fits in pretty well. Okay, then out the front here. Or maybe just down at like this level. Same for that one. It's got one like that too. Just down the bottom here. A few of those is what I'm thinking. Messed up my middle clicking. Just, you know, you got your more blocky structural variants down the bottom. They kind of just tell a little bit of a story with their presence, I think. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is just emulate this, really. Let's go from there to here. paste. So all those bits are in the spot. I am wondering if those cha-cha trapdoors were a little better up top. Also got the jungle ones, can't overlook those. That is a little bit nicer. I've got another idea for it as well, actually. The block that goes behind it could be different. Not crazy different, just different. Oops. That texture actually, I think, fits probably in with the roof area. I don't know why. It's just got a nice contrast against that blue. Maybe there's a spot where we could use that. That is real nice. And it's all nicely textured as well, right? I think maybe a bit more of this colour in there will look good. So now for the walls, here and here. Put a couple of those in. And then we've got some, is it glass panes that go there? Same thing over here. Use it for a chimney, says Bri here. I haven't thought about putting any chimney stacks on this building. Maybe it's not that sort of building though, right? See, another thing I've noticed about builds in Minecraft is like, you can do very fantastical builds, but as soon as you start to emulate real life, i.e. something industrial looking like what we're doing, when you try and detour from that and add in things that like aren't quite done the same way, like it's really noticeable. So it's hard, it's kind of hard to like mix more fiction into the builds, if that makes sense. That looks terrific. We've only just got to do the bit up the top here. Now, I really like this. I think I know what I want to do. I just want to chuck in a bit of that, really. And then it's probably golden. There's another bit of something we could do up here, actually, as well. Like, what about a lip like that? Maybe even turn what's below them into stairs. So, if this were a stair block... get a little bit more synergy going on there? I'm not sure. It's so subtle, but it's there. I think we can try for it. And then this texture is that. So we'll keep that consistent. Yeah, no, wait, I've already done that. So then you're looking at throwing in a couple of these just to break it up. Right, let's go ahead and use the stack on that. I'm gonna stack that twice, come over here, just correct a thing or two. Okay, then we want to grab yet another texture. Let's go for granite, change it to its stair. Right. Beautiful bit of... That looks really good up there. Okay, that's good. Now, I think I know what I want to do with this. Now we're onto the roof. Dang, we're powering through. The roof's going to be a tricky one. Gonna be a tricky one. I don't want to do this and and break it up, but it might just be what's best for the build, right? And we need to investigate this material a little bit more. Mid-80s industrial, question marks, is Death God. Nah, this is like more early industrial revolution kind of feel. Yeah, this texture is just a little too strong, really. Otherwise, it would be perfect. And it really looks like there's only 2 to pick between. So you could add some like streaks of that going across. I think due to the nature of its bluiness, we might have to go ahead and put the breakers in to just kind of ease it a little bit. Also, those things being stairs actually might be way better. Let's there is stairs of one type. Dang. It'll help with the shade. It's the easier type to mix in too. So if we go to stairs, let's say, oh, we really want to use stairs. What else is bluish that fits in with that? Like prismarine, wrong tint. It really is just... Oh, look, no, there is one of those. I missed it. Oh, it's polished, that's why. That's it, really. It's the only one stair block like that. Water blocks is Holocaust official. Now, I am going to type in water. No, I don't know what you mean by water block. If it was something modded, then maybe. But I was certainly thinking, you know, water's sort of like the right color. It's just not... It's not doable here, right? Like, it's not how this stuff works. That, to me, is actually looking like the way to go, really. Here's where we probably would be better off with a little bit of copy and paste, right? Yeah, that's the way we're going to have to do it, isn't it? Might I hold on to that block for a second? Someone's in the build! What are they doing? I'm only messing about, they're probably just having a look. Having a look-see-loo. Well, it definitely is an improvement. But now I see that at the top here, we probably want this thing to level off. Oh. It's going to level off up here. I'm now wondering if this being sort of forward might even look better. What block am I not using? This is where I need that diagonal stack again, and I don't think I quite sussed it out earlier, did I? Don't think... It might still be on my clipboard memory. I don't think I even... I don't know, let's try it again. What was it? Stack 1 and then... Yeah, that goes to the side. This was shared with me in chat earlier. You can use C plus number and X plus number to save and recall hotbars. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah. Okay, it's just not in my chat memory. That's the one. Look at that. So then when I do the stack 2, does that double it? It does. Although I haven't made my selection 100%. Yeah, I think I like that more. I think I like that a lot more. Looks like we're rebuilding all of this then. Let's then get a slab. Wait, what am I doing? I've built a mod for this. That's what we want. Yeah, that's definitely going to have to be it. Copy that. Come here. Give it a paste from the other side, right? Oh, there are some nice blocks down there, I just noticed. Then we've got to design this edge piece, obviously, but dang, that's cool. Few more variations here and there are probably in order. Looking good. Now ain't that just a glorious looking build? What's with the vault items on the roof, X? Says Wild KY. Details, my friend, details. Might we also want them up here? Yes, I think we do. That is a gorgeous roof on the side of an amazing building. I'm really happy with this. It's not often I get to flex the old build muscle, but today it's been flexed good. Right, so this edge bit, what other limestone textures we got? Maybe this is where we use something different again. Or, oh yeah, we started off with calcite and diorite. Didn't really mess around with those much, did I? I am actually wondering if we want this at all like this. What about these blocks? Yeah, these. I like these. Ornate iron windows. Lodestones. Very cool. I think I like the idea of just having a Git repository of the Modpack. Not just using any launchers. Says Jaden, you can certainly set things up that way. Yeah, look, we got this texture here to start with, right? If we do that, it's got a bit of consistency. Not really sure if that's the way to go or not. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of that. So over here, I don't think we need to do too much with this space. But let's say we stack that down one more block. At least you got something breaking it up, and maybe we'll put a few more details there eventually. So if we're going to leave that there, what I'm thinking you probably want to see here is this. This bit filled in, basically. Yeah, that feels like more like what it would be like. But I want to put in... a couple of beams, basically. And down at this level, just this stuff. Don't know about that bit, but it's got something going for it. I'm also really not sure about this anymore. However, this might just be perfect for this thing. Oh, is it 4 wide? It would be 4 wide, wouldn't it? That doesn't even look right. We also got stairs as well. Don't know if that works either, really. It's just a bit, meh. I don't know, what do you think, chat? Is it looking alright? Once we go from that side to this side, there just feels like something's missing a little bit, I guess. Oh, someone added that to make it turn. Brilliant. Great idea. Little tiny bits of animation go a long way. It's alright. Maybe rim. Brick wall on the corner. Brick wall on the corner, eh? Got the brick wall. We got this one as well. That one. What are we talking about? Something like that? Does look a little better that way around, I'll give you that. Looks a little bit better. So what happens if we replace that and that? That kinda works a little bit. Just breaks it up a little bit here and there, doesn't it? Not entirely sure, but that last bit didn't make much sense. Anyway, we've got a noise in the ear here. It's Sports Gaming Life with the Prime subscription. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hope you're entertained, enjoying the stream, having a good time. Thank you for your support. Yeah, it makes the top just look a little bit more designated or something, right? Like it's there to do something. Peculiar. Might come back to that and change it. Not entirely sure I like it. Especially the roof. I feel like the roof probably don't work. What if, What if it were made out of this material? I think I've messed with it a bit too much for now. Let's put that back. Try clicking both left mouse button and right mouse button at the same time to instantly replace blocks. And confirm this works if the timing's right. You need to get used to it though. Yeah, I'm aware of that trick. That's been in the game for a long, long time, that one. Yeah, so then on to this bit. Probably going to keep this texture going, right? It's a really nice one. You can just repeat it over and over again. I don't think it's got like a variation or anything. It just seems to repeat rather well. This almost looks like a door. Like I want to put like a little handle on the front. I wonder if there's a handle in this. I guess a button might be the closest thing you could get to it. Like a button on the front. And then let's get trapdoors up in here. Sort of looks like you can pull it up and down. It's a bit more of an access thing. Makes me think some like metal bars or something might go good around here too. Anyway, there's like a bit of an entrance. This pipe now looks a little bit purposeless, doesn't it? Like it needs to connect to something. And now it doesn't look like a pipe, but you might just get away with that one. I'm not sure. Tell you what, let's go place it upwards. Can I redo that and have it look a little nicer? At least a little bit. See, then here we'll put it like that. And then it can go off there and do something, right? I don't know. Sort of looks okay. Definitely lost some steam coming around to this side. With this mod, you literally can make it go up and down, says that guy with long hair. What are these, Lucro, what are these messages you're highlighting? This mod, you can literally make it go up and down. What are we talking about here? Oh dear. Anyway, that is absolutely beautiful what we've built on this side. Just, you know, sometimes you do it... Oh, I love the mangrove. That's a really nice contrast. Especially the way these blocks give it a little bit of depth and shape. Alright, so I don't know what this is, but we were going to have like a big unloading area around here. So maybe I'll put in a few more blocks just to make it... So this is going to be like the big unloading area. Sort of around there. Haven't really touched this side again, have we? But that roof is really quite nice. And now that I come here, I think I see what you have to do with it. Just move that by one. Oh, that's real nice. That is real nice. Yeah. Nice roof, man. Okay, I'm wondering if we could try and copy and paste it across to these other little bits, but it's probably a fair bit of work to do that. Dang. Well, the place is coming to life, isn't it? I mean, we've got animated things, we've got trucks turning up, we've got a layout over here that looks awesome. Building coming up over there. Something over here as well. Dang. Love it. So we got things going on left, right, and centre. I'm excited for this spot. We got a neighbour over here doing something that looks real interesting. This goes out to the sea as well, so we'll probably want to widen this, and then it can tell the story of ships coming in. Right, we're going to have a train yard where these trees are eventually. It looks like Garth's done some absolute planning over here. Oh, look at this. These blodges are a big old path coming around. We've got some buildings going up in this area. Someone building a church, perhaps? The Church of Create? A communal hall? Who knows? Looks amazing. Another beautiful build over here coming. Wow, that's really something. I like the way it's been sort of pushed back a little bit as it goes left to right. And then the golden arches of an incredible train station. Oof. What is going on over here? What is that? Display board. Oh yeah, that'll literally display stuff. Now the back texture looks like netherite. The front texture is kind of interesting. Yeah, a lot going on as you can see. A lot going on. McDonald's Subway. Oh, imagine that. Right, my friends, this is where I'm going to wrap up today's stream. I hope you've been entertained and enjoyed it. We'll be back again... possibly tomorrow? I really don't know. I haven't thought about what my plan currently is. But in terms of raiding a channel, Iskow is live, so I'll send you over there today. Big thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thanks to all the mods, the patrons, the people gifting subs. Y'all are appreciated, and I will be seeing you again soon. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.